Good morning from Orange Beach, Alabama on Thursday, March 9th, 2023. So the big news in the U.S. commercial aviation industry this week obviously is the unsurprising announcement by the U.S. Department of Justice that they intend to sue to block the merger of JetBlue and Spirit for reasons of trying to protect the consumer by keeping Spirit independent, hoping that they will bring some low-fare price discipline to the U.S. commercial aviation industry. That thinking may have been valid in 1993. We would argue that today, in 2023, that thinking is no longer valid because the geopolitical and demographic context that the U.S. commercial aviation industry operates in today bears very little, if any, resemblance to 1993 or even 2003. Given the changes being wrought on the industry by four key external pressures that would tend to make the industry want to be smaller and do less flying than it has historically done, mean that even an airline like Southwest Airlines, if it were founded today, wouldn't look like Southwest Airlines looked in the 20th or the early part of the 21st century because the geopolitical and demographic context wouldn't allow it to succeed, no matter how brilliant Herb Kelleher was or how hardworking his people were. So the question today is, what's the best model for allowing airlines to find low-fare niches to bring low-fare price discipline to the industry? And the answer, ironically, is that it isn't to keep alive middle of the pack in terms of size, carriers like JetBlue and Spirit as independent entities, but as Don Valentine, the VP of Marketing for Southwest Airlines in the early 1990s said, their strategy was to dance between the legs of the elephant, meaning don't take them head on where they have scale and you don't, but find places where they aren't and fly there. The best way to help airlines that are revolutionary, like maybe Avelo and Breeze, not just evolutionary like JetBlue and Spirit, the best way to help revolutionary carriers succeed is actually to have fewer bigger elephants to dance between the legs of, not smaller and more elephants. So we would argue US DOJ should actually approve mergers with reasonable conditions like the Spirit JetBlue proposal in order to provide more room for truly revolutionary carriers to find and gain a niche by providing maybe some of that service to larger cities that they otherwise wouldn't have access to because other airlines are tying up all the facilities and the slots. So that's how we see it. We'll talk more about this probably later. Thanks for joining.